As an international consultant for the NFL, in regards to the question of would it be a good idea to open a franchise in Mexico, I would say that we can tell that by the impact that they had in 2016 of having around over 103,000 fans. That did show, and that proves that it sparked interest within the country. So it can tell us and it proves us that it might be a good thing to start looking into investing in Mexico. I would say that before opening a franchise or deciding to go that far within the business, there is several more games that should be able to take place, because this will let us see how much fans we produce, how much interest is still in the country. Was it just a one-time thing, or is it still going to be something that will be more constant? I guess like any other industry or like any other franchise, we will always come across with government regulations. They will always be a concern to us because of the impact and how much they mean within an organization. And we always have to keep this on the front, the front part of our minds, knowing that there will always be things that we'll come across. But if we take into consideration just the impact that it can create within the city and how much people will be interested on investing, then, this government regulations might not become something so big. We are aware that Mexico deals with different types of cartels and different types of corruptions that there's been before. But I feel that if we look into the sport, which is the most predominant sport, which is soccer in Mexico, we don't see people, bringing out corruption within the games and all these different things. So when it comes to sport, I believe that it's more of a safe business. As we can tell that there has been different things that have been taking place within different of our sports. So for example, the NBA has a team that plays in Toronto. So that shows just the interest of the NBA wanting to expand their horizons. At the same time, we know that the Dodgers in this past year, they held a series within Monterrey in Mexico. So that shows that the MLB is also willing to explore the option of that. So for the NFL to be able to open up a franchise, have a couple of more games, this will put us in the front part of the sport industry, where we'll have reached already the Mexico before any of this other sports. I would say that one of the advantages that we have is that with the increase of technologies, families have been able to keep up with American sports. So they are already engaged within of what either football, baseball, or anything can bring in, so that families know and are aware of that it's not something brand new to their mind. So I believe that as long as we keep up with having more more games that are played in the city, and just measure this and create some statistics, this will let us know if it would be great for us to invest in Mexico.